Hello, good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's well. Um, we're gonna get straight into it. Part 27. Um, when you follow righteousness, the nature of God flows within you, and you will feel well bounded. So again, if you follow righteousness, the nature of God follows you, and you feel well bounded. I'm sure many of us have walks, different experiences on, you know, where what we went through. It could be like a growing stage. It could be a career stage. It could be, where am I stage. And I just want to elaborate on the basics. And for example, it's really important that, for you to know if you're walking with God, that you have consciousness. You'd be surprised, many of us that we have seen, like, they don't really carry consciousness. Even what they do, you'd be like, are you serious? You're not aware? Like, what you're doing it's not really good for your health, not really good for your walk of life. So it's like, for example, if I'm at a big mall, I see somebody, they drop like $200. Many of us, you already know you're gonna take that, but the right thing to do is just give them that $200. Because when you think about it, at the end of the day, you know, many of us believe in karma, and it can happen anytime. It can happen anytime to you, and they always say treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's how your consciousness will feel towards you. So many of us have seen many things, and your conscience just want to let you know that you know if you feel like you did wrong, you're gonna feel hot around the stomach, like, oh my God, I don't feel good about this. I need to make things right. But if you actually feel good, you feel good. It's almost like pure water inside. Oh my God, I feel good. I don't feel berry. I don't feel hot. That lets you know that you're doing the right thing. And those are one of the important things that, our consciousness is what helps us to keep us righteous with God, to teach us the ways to grow, teach us what we did was wrong, correct us, and to let us know sometimes we, human beings, we tend to think what we're doing is actually right, but at the end of the day, inside ourselves, we'll feel bad and ashamed. That lets you know that's how also God communicates through your consciousness. The Bible, they always say like God is everywhere. God is everywhere. He can be in the street, he can be in the grass, anywhere. And not only that, he can actually be within people, even little children. I tell people knowledge never dies. You can learn from anybody, even including a child. It could be like, for example, um, it could be like an older person is always hot headed, is always mad, but and then the child each day always say, you know, come, slow down, don't scream, Dad. Ask them, based on what I've seen in some movies, you know, I feel like we all learn from anybody, even including children, by which I haven't yet, but I've seen in movies and like family friends that children are the ones that bind us into maintaining the family, into keeping ourselves in good stable condition within taking care of our responsibility. And also people who are mentors challenge us too. They may say, hey, there may be one part in what you're doing, maybe your principal line of business that you're not really doing, and he's been telling you, days. And it gets to a point it annoys you. Even though it annoys you, he actually wants the best for you to succeed in what you're pursuing and what you're doing. And me too, I find it as hard too when I was beginning my career. Oh my gosh. It was not easy at all. Like, I'll never forget my first like internship with the Department of Defense. And anyone knows if you work for a government, it's strict and you have to be on time no matter what it is, and they want things to be met. And when I first experienced that, I was like, oh my gosh, they're doing too much. Why are they stressing me out? And really, when you think about it, you're handling tough things. You're handling a job that requires critical knowledge, requires fast pace, multitasking. All those play a role into making you a better person. And it takes time to accept that because at times we can be stubborn, saying that I'm going to find something else, I'm going to find a new workplace. But the whole time, that same person that's annoying you for that workplace is actually sharpening your thinking. So when you get to that level and you see the same person that's coming in the same way you did, you already know how to mentor that person because you've been through it. And that's also another thing. Experience is also a great teacher as well. With experience, you start to get a feel. It could be a taste. It could be what you heard. Those type of things into you having a better knowledge of what that thing may be or if you come at it again. So consciousness, experience, and then also prayer is really, really, really important every day. Prayer builds your motivation, your confidence onto your creator, just to keep the line balanced. Because you may be doing well, and most of the time if we're doing well, we tend to maybe forget God. We tend to be like, oh my gosh, I think I got everything, I got it, I think I can do this. No, you cannot, because at the end of the day, no one knows what no one knows what tomorrow may hold. And that's where God comes in to aid us because he sees things in a way we don't see things. It's almost like someone may know something that you may not know. So you have to be open-minded to learn these things and to have a mutual understanding of what the person is referring to based on, could be your study, it could be what you're looking for. Even I was telling a friend of mine that um, even what with even a lot of people what they're going through, including social media, a lot of them is going through um, identity crisis. A lot of them cannot identify themselves because what is being presented on social media. Like, if this person is this, I want to become like this because we're following the crowd onto being accepted. And it may feel good, but later on, you'd be like, I cannot present myself like this, being somebody else that I'm not to be. Being yourself. I think I said on my last message before, God loves you for who you are. And no matter what you go through in life, everything works better for the good. And he uses that to drag you to clean you out of, like I said, we all start from darkness, and then before we come into light. So we experience this pain, we experience this emotion, we experience being left, and those things he uses that to squeeze us out into being more serious onto pursuing him. Now that you may experience sorrow, toughness, let down. Now you want to know more about this guy with a serious face, with your effort being on to reaching out to him and to be a great servant. So at the end of the day, if you want to be righteous, You have to make sure you're connected with your consciousness. Renew your mind every day. You have to, in order to move forward to the next level. Um, Learn from experience. Take critics. It takes time to accept critics. We've all been through it. So, there'll be a level where that it'll, you just hit maybe rock bottom, and then now you're ready to accept what you need to learn from your mistakes or from other people as well too. All right. So at the end of the day, continue following righteousness, and all of it, all the goodness, shall follow you. I love you all. Stay strong and stay encouraged. And see you next time. Bye bye.